Metal Radio, the heaviest show in town.
Okay, we are at Dynamo Metal Fest and we have someone from AUDREY HORNE with us. Can you please introduce yourself?
Hello there, my name is Toschie and I sing nice harmonies in AUDREY HORNE.
We just checked out your concert and I confirm it was a great concert and some very nice harmonies.
Thank you.
AUDREY HORNE will be doing the Out of the Grave Into the City tour in September with some dates in Norway.
Yeah.
Will you also do a club tour in Europe in the next couple of months?
Sadly, no, I don't think so. Because well, it's a mixture of things really. Because Icedale is doing some shows with Enslaved, and we are writing new material for a new album that we're going to start record hopefully in January. So I think from September until December we will mainly focus on staying home and writing music.
You already answered my third question. I was going to say Pure Heavy came out in 2014. When can the fans accept new material? Are you already working on new material? So probably in 2017 a new album.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we have lots of, I think we have like, I don't know, 50, 60 ideas for songs, and we're still writing, so but we always have to write a lot of stuff because, you know, some bands can just write 10 songs and then make an album. We're not that kind of band. We always have to write a lot because we always need to figure out, we don't need just 10 good songs. We need 10 good songs that are perfect together. So we need, like, you know, when we write some songs, we always feel like, we need a song that is a bit more this and a bit more that, because we always try to make albums that sort of is not just a collection of songs. Here are some songs. We always been very old school when it comes to making albums. We want it to be like an album that you can put on, and we also write it as with vinyl in our thoughts, because we always go like, it should start with this song, blah blah blah, and then side A should finish with this, and when you turn it would be great to start with that kind of song, and you know, so we always need to write a lot of material, so we had a lot to choose from when we make an album. So we're going to be busy the rest of the year just writing music, basically.
Is it so? In a way, you mentioned vinyl. Is it in a way good for you that vinyl is making a comeback? To oppose a bit like stuff like Spotify or YouTube?
I think so, because I think actually when people who listen to vinyls listen to music a different way than people who listen to Spotify. I only buy vinyls, but I use Spotify as well. I use it to check out new bands, to listen to, to make playlists for, when I'm on tour, when we're in the bus, I would like to have a playlist for when I want to hear something that's calm, and then I need a playlist for when I need something really energetic. But I always find vinyl, when you listen to vinyl, because you have to be more active, you have to actually change, you turn the page basically, and so you listen with a more focused mind on the music, as opposed to when you just put on music on Spotify or whatever. So I'm not against Spotify or anything, but I prefer vinyl, because I also like the whole thing that, like, everything is bigger, the pictures are bigger, and it's more handcraft, really.
I have the same feeling, so I have to agree with what you're saying. You mentioned one of the other band members being in Enslaved. You have all been very active in the past. Some of you have been playing with even with Paul Diano's live band. Is it difficult to tour? Is it difficult to make a new record when some of you are in other bands, and for example in also a big band like Enslaved?
No, not really, because it's a matter of planning basically, and we've always been. A guy interviewed me earlier, and he said, "How have you managed to have such a stable lineup?" And I said, "Well, because we focus on doing this because we love doing it, and we focus on doing this because we want to create stuff. We want to experience stuff. We want to we love to play together, and it's not about, we don't make much money on this, and there's not much fame and fortune in it. So you have to do it because you love to do it.
It's the passion."
Yeah, it's a passion really, and a part of that is also giving everyone in the band space to do whatever they want, you know, and like our guitar player became a father for the first time not too long ago, and he just said that I'm becoming a father for the first time. I don't know what I'm doing. I have no experience in this, so I need you guys to not book stuff, and because I'm not sure if I can do it. And we were like, take your time, you know, when you're in control of the situation, let us know, and we'll continue working. And the same thing with other bands, you know. I do other stuff, and everyone does other stuff, you know, whether that be in music or other forms of art. But when you give each other space to do it, you don't feel guilty for doing something else, and then you can just plan and say, if he says that, you know, we're doing a tour with Enslaved these months, then say, okay, then we know that, and then we can book like the time when you come home, then we can book some time to do something. But of course, we've had to turn down a lot of stuff that we wanted to do. We've been offered tours that we really wanted to do, but it's crashed with either his other band or some of the other guys' other band, so we had to turn it down. And then it's always kind of like, fuck, I really wanted to do that tour, but we don't go around and go like, yeah, you know, and moan about it. We're just like, yeah, that happened, fuck it. Let's focus on something more positive, you know.